If you want to do big things in 2026 and you have big goals and dreams, like you are just not holding back, you are shooting for the stars, you are going out there. You cannot be drinking alcohol. You cannot be going out and partying and waking up with a hangover that takes you out for 2 to 3 days and causes crippling anxiety and makes you hate yourself. That's what alcohol does. You cannot prove me wrong. You cannot argue with me on that. I have done it. I know what I feel like the next day. The apologies you have to send to people, the guilt and shame you have to now process and work through, the apology tour you have to go on. Not to mention how sluggish you feel, foggy, disconnected from your intuition, disconnected from anything, really. Not only your intuition, which is the most important thing, but God, other people, love. You're completely isolated from it in your own little hell of anxiety. And it takes you out for 3 days. And then the rest of the week you're just spent recovering from it. What a waste of your potential. What a waste of your dreams, your goals, your visions, your drive. You're working with Source. You're co-creating with Source. You can't do that when you're crippled with anxiety. You're in a fog. You're going out to the bar and having the same conversation with 100 people over and over again. Everybody's just talking about the same thing. Everybody's just repeating the same conversation over. That's what happens when you go to a bar. I know, I've lived it, I've done it. Not to mention the questionable choices you make, and then the next day you're waking up, cleaning up the wreckage of your mistakes. We're not taking that energy into 2026 if you want to do something big. If you don't want to do anything big and you just want to remain and steady the same, you're happy with your life, there's no changes that you would make, you're just happy to be clocking in Monday through Friday, living for the weekends, weekend warrior, and then doing the same thing all over again for the rest of your life, okay, I'm here for that. I'm not trying to change you, baby. But I am saying if you have big dreams and goals, alcohol's got to go. And last thing, there is a reason why the alcohol industry is tanking. It has the lowest numbers that it has ever had. Alcohol companies are hemorrhaging compared to 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 40 years ago. Look at the numbers. Look it up if you don't believe me. Hemorrhaging. I'm not the only one saying this. You want to know why? Because people are waking up. They're realizing their potential. They're realizing how powerful they are. They're realizing that they've been playing small and dreaming small their entire lives, and they're ready to dream big and actually make something of this experience on this rock, this once-in-a-lifetime, wild and precious life. They're actually going to make something of themselves. They're going to do something. They're going to create something. They're going to manifest something. You cannot co-create with Source when you're hungover, drinking, addicted. It's a low vibe energy, and it will keep you stuck, and you will never get to where you want to go.